We're streaming now, I think.
Okay, so it's starting.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
All right, welcome, YouTube. My name's Mike Tharp. I am a special education teacher with my master's in learning disability and emotional impairment. This summer, I am teaching my boys the fundamentals in the sentence writing strategy from the University of Kansas. You can follow along with us every day. This is our first live stream. Yesterday was kind of a practice, so we're going to be doing this every day. So our lesson today is going to be continuing yesterday and is what is in a sentence. So if you are at home listening, I want you to do this with us and say it to yourself. So I'm going to blank this so my boys can't see it. So Bryler, one thing in a sentence, what do you need?
Start with a capital letter.
It's got to start with a capital. Daxton, 2.
Does it have to be in order?
Doesn't have to be in order.
Have a verb.
It has to have a verb, and a verb is what?
Something that you can do.
Something that you can do, or a state of being. We'll find out later. Bryler, number 3.
Has to have an end mark.
And end punctuation, very good. A period, an exclamation point, question mark. Okay, Daxton, what else?
It has to make sense.
Has to make sense. Very good. And we're missing one thing the sentence needs. What's the 5th one? We got capital, we got make sense, we got end punctuation, and we got verb. What's the verb? Who does the verb?
The subject.
Subject. There we go. Okay, so those are the 5 things a sentence needs. We all need to know this. We all will know this by the time we're done with this. So keep that in mind. Keep practicing it with us when we do that. All right, so right now, get out your notepad. Put the date down. Number it 1 through 5. Skipping lines. Remember, we always skip lines to keep orderly and organization. So you guys now are going to correct these 5 sentences. So rewrite them and correct them where they are wrong. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead, go at it. If you're at home following along, that's what you would want to do. Get your notebook out that you're going to use and write down these sentences and correct the errors that are there. So I'm going to kind of use this time while they're doing this to kind of go over some strategies for either parents to understand or teachers. One thing is to always be consistent with what we're doing. That's why we're actually writing the sentences out. And probably, especially if you're older, maybe you're in middle school, you can see what these errors are, but it's still important to practice. And I think my boys are going to pick this up pretty quick, so we'll be able to go past these really quickly. When I taught this in high school before, what I would do is I would at least do a week of this, even though it's simple, but we use that to build confidence. So we want to get our routines down of writing down the date, of writing down the numbers and skipping lines, and just kind of letting the students understand the process before we start doing things that are going to be a little more complicated or they might not fully understand right from the beginning. It might take a little bit longer for us because my boys are younger, but just stick with us and we'll eventually get to stuff that's more complicated and introducing stuff. But you would be surprised at how many high schoolers today do not know what a sentence is and what makes up a sentence. So we really want to embed that and constantly review it. So as we add new concepts, we will continue to review everything and let it build upon one another. So we'll wait about 30 more seconds for Bryler to finish up his last one, and then we'll go over them and review them. Make sure we all understand what was wrong and how to correct the problem or the error in the sentence. Okay.
Jackson's not done though.
All right, that's fine. Go ahead and finish up, Daxton. So let's go over these, Bri. What is wrong with number 1?
The car walk doesn't make sense.
Okay, and what did you change it to?
The car is pink.
The car is pink. What
Yeah.
cars are pink? You've been watching people with Mary Kay makeup or what? All right, number 2. What was wrong with number 2? Daxton, you want to tell me what's wrong with number 2?
It doesn't have a period.
Very good. It does not have a period. So we added that. That makes it a sentence. What's our subject in that sentence, Dax? And I slept. What's our subject?
Slept.
Bradley, do you agree? What's our subject?
The subject is nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What's our verb?
Verb slept.
Slept is the verb. Who slept? I slept. Very good. So I is our subject. All right, Bri, what's wrong with number 3?
The Paul isn't capitalized.
Very good. Daxton, what's wrong with 4? You still figuring it out?
Yeah.
Bri, what's wrong with 4?
It's not capitalized.
Very good. Mary is not capitalized. And what is wrong with the last one, number 5?
It doesn't have it doesn't have an end mark.
Very good. It does not have an end punctuation, so we put a period on there. Okay?
Okay.
So that's it for the sentence writing strategy. We have our one skill, our new skill that we're teaching. That's still going to be what is in a sentence. So we're going to do that for at least 5 days until they know for sure right away when I ask them, right? So tomorrow when I ask you, you'll know them quicker, right?
This one was more short than yesterday's.
Well, that's our point. Yesterday was like our introduction.
Okay.
All right. So if you guys enjoy this, if you were following along, feel free to chat with us, comment below, like, subscribe. Eventually we'll get to where we can kind of have people interacting with us. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, but I know this works. I know my boys are going to benefit from it. So if we can share that with other people while we do it, it makes it all the more fun. Anything else you want to say before we take off? Get a little nervous?
I don't know what to say.
Okay. It's different going live, isn't it?
No, I just don't know what to say.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow. And we'll try to get more consistent on our time, but things always come up. So have a great day. Bye, guys.
It's going to take a minute.